If you've ever missed a BAS deadline, or you're genuinely not sure when your next one is, this video is going to fix that for you. I'm going to give you every single BAS due date for the 2026 to 27 financial year, explain the difference between self-lodging and using a BAS agent, and tell you exactly what happens if you miss a deadline. Stay to the end because I'm also going to explain the Q2 date that trips almost everyone up. Quick intro, I'm Tiffany from True Tally Bookkeeping. I'm a registered BAS agent and Xero certified advisor, and I work with small businesses across Geelong and Victoria. I prepare and lodge BAS for clients every single quarter, so I live and breathe these dates. First, what is a BAS? A business activity statement is the form you submit to the ATO each quarter or sometimes monthly to report and pay your tax obligations. Now, people often think of BAS as just a GST form. And yes, GST is the big one, but a BAS can also cover your PAYG withholding, which is the tax you take out of your employees' wages, PAYG instalments, which is prepaid income tax for business owners, and fuel tax credits if they apply to you. So BAS is not just one thing, it's a summary of everything you owe the ATO for that period. And the ATO calls it an activity statement or quarterly activity statement. So when you see those terms in ATO correspondence, they mean the same thing as BAS. Now let's get into the actual dates. For the 2026 to 27 financial year, so the year running from the 1st of July 2026 to the 30th of June 2027, there are 4 quarterly BAS periods. Here are the due dates if you're self-lodging. Q1 covers July, August and September 2026. It's due the 28th of October 2026. Q2 covers October, November and December 2026. It's due the 28th of February 2027. Q3 covers January, February and March 2027. It's due the 28th of April 2027. Q4 covers April, May and June 2027. It's due the 28th of July 2027. Now, here's the one that confuses people most. Q2. A lot of business owners think Q2 is due the 28th of January because logically that's 28 days after the end of December. But the ATO permanently extended Q2 to the 28th of February back in 2019. So it's the 28th of February and not January. If your calendar reminder says the 28th of January for Q2, change it right now. So to summarize the self-lodge dates, 28th of October, 28th of February, 28th of April, 28th of July. Now if you lodge through a registered BAS agent, which is someone like me, you get extended due dates for most quarters. Here's how the extensions work. Q1 self-lodge is the 28th of October. No, but through a BAS agent, it extends to the 25th of November. That's an extra 28 days. Q2 is the 28th of February for both self-lodgers and BAS agent clients. No extension here because the self-lodge date was already extended. Q3 self-lodge is the 28th of April through a BAS agent. It extends to the 25th of May. Q4 self-lodge is the 28th of July through a BAS agent. It extends to the 25th of August. So 3 out of 4 quarters give you extra time when you use a registered BAS agent. The agent must have lodgement authority with the ATO, and you need to be on their client list before the original due date. If you add a BAS agent after the original deadline has already passed, you don't get the extension backdated. Quick note on monthly BAS filers. If your annual GST turnover is over $20 million, you must lodge monthly. Some smaller businesses also choose monthly, for example. If you regularly receive GST refunds, lodging monthly means you get your refund faster. For monthly BAS, the due date is the 21st of the following month. So your September 2026 BAS is due the 21st of October, your December BAS is due the 21st of January, and so on through the year. Now what happens if you miss the due date? 2 things happen simultaneously. First, a failure to lodge penalty kicks in. That's $313 for every 28-day period your BAS is overdue, up to a maximum of $1,565 per BAS. So a BAS that's 3 months late costs $939 in penalties alone before you've even paid the tax. Second, if you have tax owing and you haven't paid it by the due date, the ATO charges general interest charge, currently running at around 11 to 12% per